What's going on? We back. You know, Boxing Clinic and more. Told you guys we're gonna be back at it, man. Right back at it. So, um, two live streams in a row, back to back. I ain't never did this before, but I still got some good videos in the archive lined up as well too. Don't forget Crawford Horn prediction. I'll probably drop it in the morning. I believe that's what I do when I wake and shake, man. And yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. We see, we get up in here, man. We talk about Deontay Wilder. I seen a lot of the brothers talking about, what's going on with Wilder and the Roy Jones hate in the interview he did, man. Not understanding why he doesn't get the support from all-time greats and legends. And from the fans, and the biggest thing to start off with it is from the fan point of view is that people don't like the fact that he don't look like the most polished boxer, and he got a different style. What people don't, really understand and don't really haven't seen before, with his awkwardness and, his unique style is they just absolutely just frown on it. They just don't want to be a part of it. They don't like it. They don't love it. He's sloppy this, and he got a core hating fan base. Because people felt that he took too long to move up and become the fighter that he eventually grew into. And that's not his fault. I mean, everybody moved at a different pace. People say, well, Anthony Joshua was doing this at 21 years old and with 21 fights and this and that. At the end of the day, it don't matter how long you take it to get to the top of the mountain. As long as you get to the top of the mountain and you ran long enough to feed your family and, do what you got to do. I mean, that's people, oh, he took him all day. At the end of the day, when you're a champion, you're ready. If you're not a champion and you still take your time, it shouldn't be nobody. It shouldn't affect nobody. I ain't hear anybody talk about Boo Boo when he was fighting on Friday Night Fights for like fucking 8 years. No, he was on ESPN for 8 years. I mean, that's for simple. It seemed like, and he took him a long time to step to the championship level. You know what I'm saying? And when he did, he stopped right off the championship level and was spooked and was scared or was talking that business issue. Well, Deontay, he's still there. He defended his title. He beat Romain Stefan, who was the champion. He going to beat Luis Ortiz, Eric Molina. He going to beat who he had to beat. Arthur Spilka. At the end of the day, Anthony Joshua's resume ain't impressive neither. He didn't beat Vladimir Klitschko when he was reigning supreme. And that's just facts. He didn't beat a prime or a peak Vladimir Klitschko. At the same time, he didn't do nothing to Vladimir Klitschko that ain't have been done. Klitschko had been knocked out a few times, man, by a few no-name motherfuckers, man. And he was coming off a loss to Tyson Fury. So this dude, his resume is impeccable neither. Wins over Dylan White don't look so good now. Wins over Charles Martin don't look so good now. He fought Deontay Wilder's left over in Eric Molina. So, shit. He ain't doing, too much better than what people think. He fought Charles Takam. He fought Joseph Parker. I told y'all Joseph Parker was no match for him. Joseph Parker had to look horrible since he stepped up versus Carlos Takam. Andy Ruiz, most people felt like he lost versus Andy Ruiz. So these are facts, facts and stuff of that nature as far as that. And at the end of the day, does Joshua look more like a balanced and a fluid and a coordinated fighter? Absolutely. I can't take that away from the brother, man. He don't really have any special effects, but he's textbook, man. He's definitely a textbook fighter, but as far as Deontay Wilder, he's not. I think people don't accept his style because they used to, fighters fighting the peekaboo style or the Philly shoulder roll style or just a basic style that people can't get with him, being different. But it works for him. It works for him. He's long, he know how to use his reach, he moves pretty good. He's quick, he's an athlete. He'll get lost in the sauces. He's more your classic heavyweight fighter as far as size. He's wearing about 220 to 215 or just under 230 sometimes. And he hit like a Mack truck. He's a gifted fighter, man. This is a guy that learned on the fly. This is a guy that started boxing to provide for his daughter because she has special needs. And at the end of the day, everything gets blamed on him. Even when Joshua ducked $50 million, it's blamed on him. When Povetkin failed the drug test, it's blamed on him. Povetkin get more support amongst the boxing community. I'm not just saying us as fans, LDBC, Watson BC, anybody in between, groups on Facebook. Povetkin gets more support cheating 2 times than Deontay Wilder gets for being a clean fighter, for being pretty much an innovator and a trailblazer for drug testing in the heavyweight division. I mean, he get a lot of hate, man. You know, even the WBC was against him when Povetkin paid us $500,000 to be re-ranked and get back in the good graces of the WBC. They wanted him. They pushed for him to fight Deontay Wilder again after he cheated. You know, so and people turning on Deontay Wilder, man. You know, when Povetkin failed the drugs, says, "Oh, it's Wilder fight. It's Wilder fight." You know, it's why you so going to fight him? You fight him and pay. I mean, you're the best. You fight people just saying some atrocious and some stupid shit. You know, really. And at the end of the day, I find it funny that a lot of fans, international, UK, you know, American fans, will turn on him when somebody else failed the drug test. People say, "Well, that wasn't true." It was true. He failed the drug test. There's no two ways around it. He failed it the first time. He failed it against Romain Saverne. You know, you can pull all these fake ass articles up you want to in these fake videos, man. It's a known fact that this dude, he cheated. I mean, at the end of the day, that's not slander. It's nothing. It's a fact. It's a fact. And at the end of the day, people still turn on Deontay Wilder. People say, "Oh man, he will never step up. He will never do this." And then again, Luis Ortiz, he cheated. He still wanted to get Luis Ortiz a fight. WBC said no. They investigated. He fought Luis Ortiz. He overcame. So at the end of the day, he's already passed the truth or dare test. He already did that. He already put his nuts on the line. He stepped up and fought an opponent that he didn't have to step up and fight. And all people do is try to take away. Well, he was old. He was this. What was Vladimir Klitschko? He was old. He had been knocked out several times. That had never been done to Luis Ortiz. You know, he lost to Tyson Fury, dog. So at the same time, you know, people just don't like the guy, man. You know, and they're not even just this boxing fans, man. I mean, you got people in the media who won't speak up, who won't speak up about the Anthony Joshua situation. You know, just let Anthony Joshua continue to duck. They accept Anthony Joshua as their own before they accept the American. Look at no further than Floyd Mayweather. Same guy that was begging for support versus Ricky Hatton and saying, you know, how do all these Americans go for Manny Pacquiao but don't want to go for an American guy like me? Well, that's the same motherfucker that tried to play the fucking American race card as far as Ricky Hatton fight, as far as the fight with Manny Pacquiao. I said, how do these people go against me? You know, but he's the same guy that turned around and support Anthony Joshua before Deontay Wilder. I mean, shit, 50 Cent got behind Deontay Wilder before Floyd did. He's the ultimate hypocrite. Ultimate hypocrite. You know, you should want this guy to do well and do good, but you know what? They don't want this guy to surpass him, man. That's the honest truth, man. They don't want this guy, Deontay Wilder, to blow up and surpass him. Because for years, Floyd Mayweather didn't have to worry about a heavyweight, you know, doing shit. For years, Roy Jones didn't have to worry about a heavyweight doing shit. You know what I'm saying? And now, if this dude breaks 50, you know, and he beats Anthony Joshua, you know, the substance is real. There's no more hate that can be said. There's no more opponents that can be said that's above him. And you know, they see where this is going. You know, they see with Al Heyman behind him and how Al is putting the money behind him and want to, you know, find investors that want to put $50 million, you know, behind him to make the fight with Anthony Joshua happen. He putting his money where his mouth is. He knows that if Deontay Wilder beats Anthony Joshua in an impressive fashion, his investment will pay off in like 10-fold, 20-fold. He gonna get all that $50 million back in some. You know, because he already know what a real, true American heavyweight that can get the popularity, that can polarize the public can do. And so does Roy Jones and so does Floyd Mayweather. They know how that hype train can take off. If you get a guy with all these knockouts and you get a guy that can get a Brit over here, who got the charisma, who got the whole UK behind him, he gets him over here and he whoops him and knock him out in highlight real fashion, they know what's going to happen. You know, they know that the hype train going to take off, if it's hype or not. But they know that he's going to be doing interviews on Jimmy Fallon. He's going to be doing interviews on ESPN. It's going to take off, and it's going to rival what they did. They don't want to get surpassed in the all-time great list as well, neither. They don't want it to be a debate. But Wilder reached 50-0. He knocked out Anthony Joshua a couple times on the way. You know, he reigned over the division. He became undisputed. You know what? Floyd never became undisputed. Look what Deontay Wilder did. His credentials is reaching the point where he could surpass some of these guys. You know, that's why you hear Roy Jones say, I want to see Povetkin run down on him, man. I mean, why would you want to see somebody that was a cheater run down on your fellow American? And that's what Deontay Wilder was talking about in the interview, what I hear. You know? And at the end of the day, you know, you can't, you know, it's hard for you to understand why they don't want this guy to carry the torch. You know, records are meant to be broken. All-time greats are meant to be passed. And the game is meant to be handed down from one fighter to another fighter. They should be encouraging this guy, but they don't. They don't. They see where you can go. They see how much money you can make. They see Al Heyman, the sky's the limit. You know, but hey, you know, it's just something you got to deal with. It makes for a better story. You know, he got haters going on all the way on his way up to the top. And when he fall from grace and go on the bottom or retire, whatever happens, he gonna have haters then too. But it's pretty much nothing that he can do. I wouldn't even worry about that. At the end of the day, you got a guy from the UK and Lennox Lewis who's, you know, being rational and who's, you know, talking real shit and supporting this guy. And you don't even get support from your American fellow, you know, fellow people. And I heard, you know, one fighter, I can't remember who it was. It wasn't a major fighter, okay? You know, say, oh yeah, Deontay Wilder, you know, he ain't shit, man. He ain't did this, he ain't did that, you know. And it's just, you know, like just bashing the guy, like, God damn, what's the hate? Honestly, what's the hate against the guy, man? And hey, it is what it is, man. But I'll read some of these comments real quick. Triple H, look, Canelo fought 25 fights in Mexico, but no one was crapping of his opponent's resume. People are not going to reject what he's done in 21 fights. Wilder's 21st fights. That's a comparison. Quincy, you know, I think Wilder, KO, Parker, and Klitschko are Braylon Welch. Truth right here. And everyone already know he beat the biggest threat, Ortiz. They already know that he went to Russia to fight the other perceived threat outside of the Ducker. Took a pack with a dude, man. Who said old school boxers hate him? It's not who said it. It's they said it out their mouth. You got Roy Jones that been hating on him, telling Anthony Joshua not to fight him. You got Floyd Mayweather who been, you know, hating on him and saying a little hateful shit. Not only did he say hateful shit about him, but he said some hateful shit about Earl Spence as well. You know, and the only guys that's really, Mike Tyson said some hateful shit about him as well. You know, you got a lot of different all-time great fighters that's not supporting him. You know, you think Muhammad Ali would do that shit? Muhammad Ali would support Deontay Wilder, man. But only guys that support Deontay Wilder is Evander Holyfield and Lennox Lewis. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be Holyfield though, man. You know, a lot of Anthony Joshua ain't fucking he ain't no great heavyweight. He ain't no Mike Tyson. He ain't no Holyfield. He ain't no Larry Holmes. He not no Lennox Lewis. He not none of those guys. He not even Ernie Shavers or David Tua. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, this is what you got in these heavyweight division. You got these solid fighters. You know, you got the rain on the Klitschko grips. Got 6'4", 6'5" heavyweights that can walk and chew bubble. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is the generation of fighters that we living in right now. At the end of the day, why is it an issue for people not to support this guy? Or just shut up, man. Don't say nothing there. You know, if you don't like what he's doing, man, just shut up. Why you want to piss on his parade? You know, that's what we trying to figure out. What is Roy Jones, Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson got against this guy? I mean, it all was great, and no matter probably what Deontay Wilder do, most people are going to continue to rate Mike Tyson over Wilder. Most people will continue to rate Roy over Wilder. Most people will continue to rate Floyd over Wilder. So what's the threat? You know, the game is to be sold, not told. And why not sell them some game? Help them out, see where you get better at. And I've seen Lennox Lewis in the parking lot show him how to get better, how to throw the jab and get it a bit quicker. This is a motherfucker from the UK who have a Wilder on. It ain't that he got anything against Anthony Joshua. You know, Anthony Joshua can never fade what he did. No, he can never fade what was done and what he did. You know, but it's about being a real, you know, a real guy. You know what I'm saying? It's about being a gamesman, a real veteran of the game and passing the game down to the next generation. So a lot of guys don't want to do that, you know, and that's fine. You know, if you're not going to help me, just shut up. You know, tell Anthony Joshua, oh, take 2 or 3, 4 fights, man. You know, don't fight Wilder yet, man. We don't, you know, this and that. Like Roy, man, like dude is two-faced, man. Now I know Paulie is a classic UK guy, you know what I'm saying? Because he from like Italy or whatever the fuck he's from, and you know he like the UK and shit like that, man. He do fights over there. But Roy Jones, man, I know he got a Russian citizenship, and this dude continues to be out here buck dancing, you know, Povetkin and hating on Deontay Wilder for what? Roy Jones started off at 154 pounds, moved up, won a heavyweight title. That probably never be done again. So what's his issue, man? Seriously, you know, what's the issue, you know, with him and Deontay Wilder? What's the issue with all these all-time great guys, Deontay Wilder? I know what the issue is with the fans. The fans don't like Deontay Wilder because he don't look like the normal boxer. He ain't the coordinated boxer. He ain't the most skilled and calculated fighter. He don't have the technique and stuff of that nature. They don't like him because of that. But the all-time greats, I don't know why they don't like him, man. You know, he because I think he's a threat, and not only is he a threat inside the ring, he's a threat outside the ring, talking on social and in social justice issues as well too. So maybe they could see his potential, and they don't want to see him flourish. And I think that's what it is. They don't want to see Deontay flourish and really captivate boxing the way they couldn't captivate. Because Floyd wasn't half the man outside the ring that Deontay Wilder is. He would never speak up on certain situations. This is the same guy that said all lives matter. And Roy Jones could never be the, never had to do what Deontay Wilder do outside the ring either. This is a dude that went and got a Russian citizenship and went over there buck dancing too. And that's just real true talk, man. These dudes ain't really for the cause. They really ain't for passing the game down. It sounds like the rap game, man. A lot of the veterans in the rap game let from the past generation let this generation down by not showing them how to conduct and have the penmanship and have the unique talents and their own unique sound. And the same thing with boxing. These guys not continue to pass the game down to these young fighters. And if they would, a lot of these guys would get more involved with the Olympic and the amateur process. A lot of them guys would volunteer to come in there and coach and support some of the amateurs. And they see we ain't had a gold medalist since Andre Ward in the men's division, since he won the gold medal. They see that issue going. You think they're trying to jump in and put their money in and get veteran trainers like Eddie Mustafa Muhammad, like the Mike McCullum, and all these trainers out there to help them? No. It's all about the money. A lot of them, they don't really care about the next generation of fighters, and that's the issue. There's no path to be. There's no trailblazers that's trying to help the youth neither. So why would they help guys that probably possibly could break their record in Deontay Wilder? They're not going back to the amateurs, giving back to them kids free. They might show up to an amateur show, take a picture or something like that. But when you go to the Olympic trials or the Olympic team, why isn't Floyd Mayweather there? Why isn't all these other fighters there like Roy Jones? Why is he there helping them, showing them how to conduct and some of the tricks of the trade and support them? You see in the UK and Russia, I'm pretty sure all them professional fighters come back and show them how they conduct themselves as fighters as well too. You know what I'm saying? It's just the issue, man. Nobody wants to help nobody in this country, man. Nobody wants to give nobody a helping hand. And they damn sure don't want to give these new fighters that's professional a helping hand as well neither. They don't want nobody else to be great and pass them up. Guess what? Records are meant to be broken. You was the king of your era. Let these guys be the king in their era. And that's a major issue in boxing right now. It's giving back to the younger fighters, and that just don't happen. But you see Floyd over there teaching, Russians in his boxing clinic. You see Roy Jones over there in Europe teaching the Russians how to box, and they buy his boxing clinic. You know what I'm saying? Roy give game to everybody. He do. I gotta say that he does give game to everybody. And shout out to the homie Michael Williams Jr. who got his 5th professional win, 5-0, 5 knockouts. Roy Jones still giving them game. And Roy give you game, but at the end of the day, I don't know what Roy's issue is with Deontay Wilder, though, man. I honestly don't know. I don't know what his issue is. I don't know if he did something wrong to him. I don't know what that is, but at the end of the day, man, Deontay Wilder deserved much better than how these old timers treat him. Now, Mike Tyson did say that Anthony Joshua looking a little bit shaky, and possibly Deontay Wilder is improving. But it's just a hate fest on the guy, man. Even Paulo Malignaggi was just hating the whole Luis Ortiz fight. He was hating. He was just sucking on the whole Anthony Joshua fight. And Joshua wasn't doing no fucking better than Deontay Wilder was, man. It's just like the whole fucking community against that guy. But you know what? It make for a better story for the guy, man. All the hate that he got. Ali got some same hate. It was different hate. But hey, it is what it is, man. Yeah, man, but I know he's sitting there wondering. He said he would shake some of them guys' hands, and I agree with you. Don't shake my hand. Don't try to run up to me and try to be good. And see, that's what Floyd's problem is too, man. With Floyd, he wonder why he don't get better talent than what he got, man. He wonder why he don't get the creme de la creme of talent. Because nobody want to be up under. He a hate motherfucker too, man. Like they say, he don't want nobody to be better than him. And at the end of the day, like I said, records are meant to be broken, man. You wonder why guys like Wilder, Earl Spence, and Charlos don't want to sign with him. Because nobody want to be up under him, and he makes everything about him. Oh, I did it this way, and And this is how I did it. At the end of the day, let some of these young dudes figure it out, though. I mean, you can give them assistance. But at the end of the day, he the guy. He like one of your friends, though. One of the guys you call friends. You know, he act like he wants you to do good, but he really wants you to slip up and do bad and be in the same position he is. And that's exactly what Floyd is, man. It don't surprise me that Floyd don't support him and he's a hypocrite. You know, that don't surprise me one bit when he was asked for us to support him, whereas Ricky hadn't, asking people why people in America going for Pacquiao over him. But he turned around and say all lives matter. He turned around and started hating on Earl Spence. He turned around and started hating on Deontay Wilder. Turned around and be hating on Tank. You know, and all these fighters say he don't want them to pass them up. He want to hold them down. So basically, like I said, man, I don't have any too much words for him, dog. He been a snake, a little tap dancing motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? I hate people that play both sides. For real, man. But like I said, man, it should be, for Wilder, man, he just got to rise above it. He got to take it for a grain of salt. And guess what, man? At the end of the day, good things come for guys. Good things go to people that wait. Patience is a virtue, and I think for him, be very, very patient, man. And it'll happen, man. It'll happen. What's gonna happen is gonna happen. But at the end of the day, man, it's just like, damn, man. You got people that just want to support a guy from the UK before they want to support America. And I know he's just sitting there looking like, man, dog. I just don't understand it, though. I know he don't understand it, but I know he's sitting there like, man, I tried my best. I did everything I was supposed to do. I knocked everybody out. They said I was fighting bums. I beat Stavern. I beat Skool. I beat Ortiz. I beat everybody. You know what I'm saying? And now I want to fight Anthony Joshua. People telling Anthony Joshua that he don't need to fight me. And people saying that they don't need to, Joshua don't need to fight Wilder because they don't want to see Wilder do it. Honestly. They don't want to see Wilder doing it. And Wilder does, like Quincy said, all Wilder has to do is defend his WBC. Wilder does have the most important belt in some people's opinion. It's the WBC belt. He does, but at the end of the day, it ain't too much that it ain't too much that he can continue to do but win. People gonna continue to pray for his downfall, man. And he just can't get caught up in all the hate, man. He gotta just go around good support, loving people, man. He gotta keep going around Evander. Got to keep going around, Lennox. And you even see Shannon Briggs hating on him, man. You hear Shannon Briggs just hating on him like for what, man? And people say, well, he should have fought Vladimir Klitschko. He could have fought Vladimir Klitschko, Fury beat him first. And I think Fury deserved Vladimir Klitschko fight before Joshua and Deontay Wilder. Fury had been putting in work. He had the best resume other than Vladimir Klitschko out there. He's going to fight David Haye. David Haye pulled out. So Fury definitely deserved that situation, but we know his situation and what he did, and he got caught cheating too. So you got to put an asterisk by his shit. He played the role where it makes him look like he wasn't cheating in retirement shit, but he ain't fool me. He don't fool me. I read the shit, man. I know what's going on. So, other than that, man, what can Deontay do but continue to beat his mandatories and defend his belt, make what he make, man. Because, Joshua will continue to play him like a fool because as long as Joshua, continues to get the support of the everybody, he gets support of everybody. It's nothing that Deontay Wilder can do right. And he's going to be one of those guys that if he continues to succeed and transcend the sport, what he does outside of the boxing ring and continue to help people, to continue to be a man of the people, he's going to be one of those guys to get his credit on the back end, man. Oh, man, we had Deontay Wilder was special. And we had when Deontay Wilder was special. And at the end of the day, people going to miss that, man. People going to look back at it and say, oh, he was a good heavyweight, man. And they're going to try to all show that fake love and shit, especially if he beats Joshua and breaks 50-0. There's going to be a whole bunch of fake love coming from the media. There's going to be a whole bunch of fake love coming from here and there. People that didn't like him, people that hated on him, people that said he sucked. If he act like they was there for him and they support him. Now, a lot of people watching for Nine National Boxing Channel, shout out to him, before we go ahead and end this. A lot of people, like he said, I wasn't even a Wilder fan. But this whole situation and the whole fucking issue where everybody trying to hate on Wilder made him a fan. And that's me as well, too. I really didn't care about the heavyweight division, man. That was a division that, to me, I like Fury at the time before the whole situation with the cheating shit happened. I like him a lot, but
I really wasn't too keen on Deontay Wilder. I picked Romain Stavern to beat him in the first fight. You know, I'm a real motherfucker. I tell you the truth. And with this situation with Joshua and beating Luis Ortiz and going through the Alexander Povetkin shit, that shit made me a fan of Deontay Wilder. How much of a stand-up guy, how much of the hate he was getting. Like, man, this dude getting getting all this unwanted hate and unneeded hate. You know, I'm looking at him, I'm saying, man, you know what, man, I'm gonna support that guy, man. You know, it wasn't the fact that he was doing anything that was, you know, totally excellent or out of the ordinary. You know, either by his standards, he did overachieve, but what he went through made me want to support him. And like Fanon said, he made, you know, that whole situation made a lot of people, LDBC, YTBC, people on social media, get behind him, you know, and we got behind him because the simple fact that we seen the bullshit that he was being dragged through, man. So, you know, a lot of the haters created, you know, this Deontay Wilder hate train, man. They did. A lot of haters created this shit, man. Because a lot of people didn't really care about him, you know. A lot of people didn't really care about him, man. Tyson Fury, a sleeper in the division. Yeah, I agree, John Ramirez. I think most of the hate of Wilder comes from the UK. No, it comes from America too. You know, it comes from America too. You know, it does, man. You know, I think you get more hate in America than the UK. I don't really think UK fans really hate that guy, man. You know, I just think it's just they guy versus, they got Anthony Joshua versus, Deontay Wilder, man. Klitschko didn't want it. Let me get this straight. Turned down $50 million. Yeah, right, Dennis Smith, man. You're right, man. Tyson Fury commented about Gay is the reason why he got stripped. No, that wasn't the reason he got stripped. He got stripped because he got caught with that shit in the system. That is not the reason he got stripped, bro. He got stripped. And that's why he tried to play that cocaine and the mental illness shit. You know, he said he ate some wild boar. Is how he got the shit in his system. He was cheating, bro. I mean, don't let them niggas try to save face, bro. He cheated. I think Wilder would catch Fury. Yeah, see, Cunningham caught Fury as well, too. But Fury got some good movement, man. He's a very good mover. That'd be a difficult fight if you can get back to old Fury. That's a fight that I really had to really contemplate. International be kissing Tyson Fury bet. But I was talking about Fanon. Yeah, Fanon said he liked him, man. You know, for me, I just keep it real, man. I liked him as well, too, man. It's funny. People hated Tyson Fury before this situation, and he cheated and came back, and people love him now. That's what I don't understand, but a lot of people don't know the real shit that went down about him, man. You know, he got his suspension, got back at it for 2 years. They did suspend him. So at the end of the day, man, I'm the only real guy speaking on the whole situation, man. And it is what it is. Most of them bums are from the UK. Of course, RBS third, man, running backs third. That's what it stands for. Wilder is the truth, but I didn't always feel that way. He has earned my respect now, and I hope Fury is able to return to form. It'll just make things a lot more interesting in the heavyweight division. I definitely agree, man. I think him, being a wild card in the division is back in there. If he get back in rhythm, it's good for boxing. But we all know that he got put down too by Steve Cunningham, man. He got ice right on the jaw. He was, then he started playing bully jail boxing. He started jail boxing Cunningham and pushing him on the ropes. I remember that fight like it was yesterday. It was on NBC. But he got good movement, man. He's a good fighter, but I mean, like I said, man, it depends if we get back to form, man. Yeah, Fury and Wilder be entertaining, man. That's Fury get back to form, man. We don't know, man. I think he would more likely want to fight, Joshua first because that's an all UK fight. But Fury has came over to America for Cunningham, so we definitely see, man. Ali Sauter. That's why I respect. You need to watch your videos, especially Tyson Fury. Lowland Profits. 3 famous people in a short time span said that AJ shouldn't fight Wilder. Coincidence or conspiracy?
It might be both, man. Might be a conspiracy, coincidence. But I just think they don't want Wilder to. I don't know what the hate is for Wilder, man. Did he not join a Illuminati gang or Illuminati fucking thing? Or did he, what did he do? He fucked their wife or some shit like that, man. You really don't understand that thing, man. I don't understand why it is, man, like that. But, they going to support a UK guy. But that's the story of America, man. Let's take the white, the Mexican Americans and the Puerto Rican Americans. And let's take all of them about this situation. Arab Americans. Shout out to my Arabic people, man. I got a lot of few Arabic friends as well too, man.
And they good people, bro. I really will vouch for them, man. They do more for me than my black friends, man. Well, a few black friends that I did have, you know. So shout out to my area people. But let's take all them out the fucking equation real quick, you dig? And let's think about it for a second, man. You know, black people don't want to see black people succeed, man. You think Floyd Mayweather, we want to see some of these young brothers succeed and try to be a really, really good promoter and help Tank grow and like squash the beef with Tank and squash the beef with Broner and let's get this money. He don't want to do that. He don't want to see Wilder, go up there and break that little weak record that he had. He don't want to see Errol Spence dominate and be in the same vein as him and be debatable. And at the end of the day, you got to embrace people, passing you. You got to embrace the new generation of fighters. You got to help them be better than you. At the end of the day, if they're better than you, they're better than you. But at least you want to help them, surpass them and be better. But these guys are the same guys that want to reach outside the community and go to the UK and they want to say, oh, behind Joshua, man, I think, Joshua is this and that. At the end of the day, even if you felt the fight with Joshua should be in the UK, you should be a stand-up brother and say, you know what, man, Deontay Wilder out here, man, offered him $50 million, man. He should come over here and fight, you know what I'm saying? Even if you felt the other way, you want to support that guy. For you not supporting that guy, you think the other guys don't watch that shit. You think Charlos and Errol Spence and the promotional free agents don't watch that shit, man. They do watch that shit. They like, man, this nigga motherfucking buck dancing cool, man. No, fuck Floyd, man. They probably say behind closed doors, man. Fuck Floyd, man. He a hoe ass motherfucker. I don't know Earl said because Earl kicked him out because he kicked Earl out the gym from piecing his ass up. And every time he talk about, I just came home from the joint. Nobody trying to hear that shit. When you grow up, you start seeing niggas in a different light, man. And Floyd is one of them old lame, irky jerky, loose neck ass motherfuckers, man. That's why his fighters ain't happy when all that shit they saying is true. He don't want to see nobody better than him, man. And that's facts, man. That's facts. That's real facts. Tyson got quick, sick note when Vada showed up to his door. RBS third. Here you go. This is Sam Zero. Time for Intel, but Wilder Fury fight for the decade will pay a couple hundred to see. Yeah, that'd be a good fight to go to, man. Hell yeah, especially outside the ring and Fury and Wilder. John Ramirez, boxing universal, just like soccer. Yeah, we don't care about soccer in America, but some people do. I just don't watch it, man. I can't get into it, man. But yeah, soccer is universal, though. That is true. They do some friendlies over here, man. I've been to one of them back in 2011. Sam Zero, yeah, AJ Cake for Fury. I've watched Fury fight since nice, but Wilder is a black man's champ. You would think that boxing fans will love a fighter with power as exciting as Wilder's. Instead, it's almost like people hold it against him. All he has is his right hand, and yeah, you know what I'm saying. The people, once you get branded for something, that's all people gonna think. But obviously, he dropped Ortiz with an uppercut. Obviously, his right hook is good. Obviously, his jab is good. And if all he brought is a right hand to the table, I don't think he would have made it that far, man. So that's a good question, Hop. That's a good point, Hop. Quincy, what it do? Some Mexicans roll with Floyd. I mean, very few. They was the ones paying to see him lose. A lot of people was paying to see him lose. Black people to see him lose. I know it's exceptions, but still, man, a lot of people want to ride with Floyd, man. But hey, you're probably right. Some few Mexicans it was. DOG 215, Fury and AJ talked on the phone. I trust neither one of them. Yeah, true. At the end of the day, they probably just holding out for that fight. I can't be mad at them. It's a lot of money, man. But just come out and say, you know what? I'm gonna wait for Joshua. Joshua Fury. I'm gonna wait for that fight. Then I consider fighting Floyd. I'm gonna consider fighting Deontay. Excuse me. Quincy Earl Spence is pretty big. I heard. Yeah, he's big. He started off at 54 and came back down to 47. Same as Sean Porter. But I heard RBS third always said the boxing will start to pick up when Floyd and Manny and the rest of the old guys left. Mike Tyson kind of checked Floyd on that. Ali shit Floyd was talking. Yup, you did check him, man. Floyd wasn't shit like Ali outside the ring. Floyd wasn't no people's champ outside the ring, man. And they see Deontay Wilder taking on tough social injustice outside the ring. He's speaking up. He a man of the people. He a man of the community. They see what he can become, man. So actually being tag team with Al Heyman and Shelly Finkel, they know what he can become. They don't want to reach his pinnacle and bypass him. That's the issue, man. They see him as a heavyweight and he can captivate instead of trying to have him join and hop on the team and support him. They just want to, push him down, man. They're exactly holding out for that fight. Yeah, that's what they're doing, man. They're holding out for that fight, man. They was on the Boxing Voice, and Nestor got Tyson, Floyd, and not Floyd, Tyson, Deontay, and Eddie Hearn on the phone, man. He got them all on the phone and ambushing Eddie Hearn. So, yep, he was exactly right, man. They holding out for that exact same fight. But at the end of the day, man, it is what it is, man. Floyd is a clown. Roy is a clown. I never thought I would say Roy was a clown, man, but it's worse coming from Roy, and I'm gonna explain why, man. And Mike Tyson, it's worse coming from Roy. Roy's from the South, man. The Southern hospitality. If you never experienced Southern hospitality, man, it's real, man. It's definitely a different from being up north. Everybody's nicer. Everything is calmer. Everything is kosher. It's a slower way of life. Everything is cool, man. They don't be on that hating ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Floyd, Floyd hating ass motherfucker. Roy, Roy should have, respect and try to uplift Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Pensacola ain't shit from Alabama. It's right on the border of Florida, Alabama, man. So, I don't understand what the issue is, man, with Roy, man. Roy should want to uplift a fellow Southerner. And, but he don't want to do that, man. But you heard it live. UK are about money, legacy second. Yeah, that's probably what it is, man. And Wilder done been over to America. Joshua been over to America, and he ain't, it is what it is, man. Maybe he just don't want to fight here, man. But at the same time, man, I got much respect for Wilder and what he's doing. And, eventually I'll grow to have respect for Joshua, and when he fight Wilder and when he do what he want to do. But at the end of the day, man, to have, telling lies and going back and forth and making somebody look bad, it is what it is, man. If you're not ready, you're not ready, man. I understand that. But when you got a championship belt, you're supposed to be ready, man. So, yeah, Floyd only fights in Vegas. Yeah, Floyd used to fight in Atlantic City or don't play with. At the end of the day, when you generate that much money for Vegas, they don't want you to fight nowhere else. Yeah, that's a good point. How can you be so rich and still hate low-land Prophet said that? That's an excellent point, man. Because, a lot of them old-time motherfuckers don't want to, nobody be better than them, man. That's what it is, man. They don't want to see. They look at Deontay Wilder. They look at Earl Spence. They look at Terrence Crawford. They look at all these fighters, man, and they say, "Oh, that's what I used to be." They can't get that shit back. You know what I'm saying? They can't get that shit back. But I'm about to go ahead and log off, man. Shout out to all the brothers that came on. I got probably a video I'm gonna upload right after this, man. I got some more videos coming tomorrow, man. Some that I haven't even put out today, man. Got an opportunity to. Terrence Crawford, Jeff Warren video. I'll probably drop it in the morning, man. Y'all be able to look on it for that prediction video. It's pretty good, man. But I got one last question or one last comment. Don't you think it is simple as Floyd not wanting the spotlight shine being taken? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Floyd don't want the light shined off his career. And if Wilder comes to him break 50-0, he probably gonna try to jump out and try to come out of retirement and try to do that, man. Father Time is a bitch, yeah, man. Father Time. I heard Vlad, DJ Vlad, he got a little channel on here, man. Vlad TV did his interviews, man. He said, I'm having more fun in my 40s than I did in my 20s. And Floyd needs to enjoy his fucking 40s, man. The 40s are you're not old as hell. Your penis still work. Your pussy still wet. You can fuck all the young hoes you want to. Let's get a little X-rated right here. 40 not that bad, bro. It's not bad at all. It's a point where your career should be set in stone. You should be preparing for retirement, preparing to get rid of your kids turning 18 and they getting older, take care of themselves, preparing to start your own business. Preparing 40 is not it's not old, bro. 40 is not old. Especially when you're not talking sports. Now sports, you talking 40, yeah, that's old. But 40 as a man or a woman, that's not old. You're supposed to be enjoying your 40s, man, partying. You can party with some money in your pocket. You ain't partying with lint in your pocket no more. You know the do's and don'ts. You know who to mess with, who not to mess with. You should have your cars, your lifestyle in order. You should be comfortable. You should have, you should be happy at 40, man. I'm not talking about in the sport, but outside of the sport and outside of your life, you should be enjoying, being retired as a fighter, retired with millions. You should have some business ventures. You should be happy at 40, man. And you still hating at 40, man. You need to do something with yourself, bro. You need to do something, but we're about to sign off. I appreciate the brothers coming on. We're going to go live tomorrow as well. Y'all know what it is, man. TBC and more. We gone.